Hello and welcome to another video on the channel. It's been a while indeed, guys. But we're back with the revised new format orcust list, Sword Souls running rampant, and I fucking hate my life. So yeah, let's get into this. 3 Gearsu. He's our boy. Uh, we wouldn't give him up for the world, honestly. He's a very, very good card. Normal summon Gearsu is full orcust combo, so yeah. 3 Nightmare, as I've said in multiple of these deck profiles, never giving this up. It's so good. And honestly, she's just a good girl. 2 World Wand, extenders. We need a lot of them in this deck to extend to our full board. Gizmo Orochi, very important one-off for the end board. 3 Symbol and the 1 Brass of the Bombards. As a very similar to last time, this is a very good extender in combination with the scraps. So yeah. Next, the 3 Scrap Recycler. He is a very, very good card and puts in so much work. 3 Scrap Raptor, which is just 3 more Recycler. It's really good Ash bait, really good, just really good combo piece. And love the guy. He becomes really important in terms of our extender choices, and then the 2 bricks, Rosenix and Golem. But our extender choices are dangers this format. So 2 Nessie, 2 Mothman, 2 Choop, the 1 Bigfoot. My dangers are a bit odd of a choice, but Choop is more important in this deck than most of the dangers, so I might bump him up to 3. But Nessie is every other danger, so it doesn't really matter. Bigfoot's just a util card. Honestly, he's just here to like remove threats late game, and that's it. But these are a choice, which is why Raptors are important, because we can normal summon it, not use its effect, then use the dangers. So yeah, these are our extenders of choice for this format, because this is a really good util card just to deal with like Sword Soul cards and Baron and stuff. These Choops are good because if we pitch any other danger, like Nessie, we can search Choop. Then if I hit the Choop again, we can bring back the Nessie and then still have that extender there. Mothman's really good because it pitches a card, and then Bigfoot's just, yeah, as I said, util card. So yeah. 3 return still. Honestly, I really like this card just because it digs me into more dangers and more things like that. 1 Babel. You don't need more than 1 of this card. Sometimes I do wish I like side a second, because Zero Boris is such a good card. Banishing this really does suck, but it's fine usually by the point that you do the Zero Boris combo, you've got game. 1 Suck, 1 Reborn, 1 Call By, and 1 Foolish. Honestly, these are just really good one-off spells. 2 Return, not 2 Return, 2 Crescendo. Really, it's just such a good card late game because it's an Omni Negate. It's really good. And then the 3 Impubs are only hand trapped just because yeah, it's Impub. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Next we are playing 2 Dingisu. Very standard ratio. You don't want to play more than 2 of this guy. Really not that important to this deck's build. I could probably cut him to 1 and be fine with it. But yeah, it's completely fine. 3 Galatea. Really love this card at 3. It gives us all of our resources back, and honestly, I really enjoy that card. The Wyvern, Lib, and IP. Really good card going second, really good card going first, and really good card going first for our board. Then the last link to is Akashic Magician. I needed a generic link to Spellcaster because I've been seeing Secret Village run around like crazy, so I just put this in as a way to remove some other threats at the same time because I can ban some stuff. So yeah. Unicorn, Long, Apollosa, Zeroboros, Borosword, and Link Spider as our last few links. Not very many other types of monsters in the deck, in the extra, sorry. Lots of names for the Orcust mainly. Next, moving on to the side deck. This format is a bit different, so I'm siding 1 Pank, 2 Ash, 2 Vela, 2 Bell, 2 Gamma 2 Twin, 2 Cosmic, and then 3 Anti-Spell. This is the only 3 that I'll ever side. The rest of these, I only ever find myself siding 2 of them. So, yeah, that's why I'm just playing it this way. But Anti-Spell this format is really good. Just because you can Anti-Spell Flunderies and they can't really do anything. Same for birds. Yeah, no, Sword Soul can kind of play through this alright. Sometimes it kind of sucks because they only draw the spells, so it's just like, oh yeah, Anti-Spell, nice try. But yeah, really good side deck, really consistent for this format, and it's pretty good. Yeah, honestly though, I've been really hating that Flunderies deck. Just being able to do the stupid fucking M-Pen 3 normal summon shit. It's really annoying. Anyway, if you would like to see a combo tutorial, I will give one there if you'd like. You know what? Why am I asking? I'll give you a combo tutorial, obviously. So just give me 1 second. Okay, and we are back. So 5 cards: Raptor, Gearsu, Bigfoot, Goldby, Brass. Okay, this is a really good hand. So initially, we'll start by normal summoning the Raptor, and then revealing the Bigfoot. So from here, we'll just have our opponent like roll a dice. So 1 through 4, and then 5, 6 reroll. Fuck's sake. So 4 hits the Gearsu. It's okay. We draw a card and just pray for the best. Crescendo, really best case scenario right there. Then we Raptor effect, target itself, and then effect to search, and then additional normal. Triggering its effect to send the Rosenix. Now from here, it is a bit sad that you hit the Gearsu, but it is what it is. You then Rosenix, summon the token, and then link 2 into the Wyvern. From here, if your opponent didn't hand trap you, they probably get Impo on Nibiru, so you set this and then activate this. Summoning this out, popping it, triggering it, popping this, well, summoning and then popping. And then you activate its effect to summon this, and then you activate its effect. Sending the World Wand. The Bigfoot placement was a bit odd, so I should have summoned it here, so we'll ignore that it moved. Link 2 into the lib, and then lib will then set us the succession from the deck, activating the succession to summon back our golem, and then golem summon back the recycler effect, then sending the nightmare. Now we don't want to get too greedy here, so we'll link 4 very conservatively here into Apollosa. 4-3 as opposed to 4 because we don't want to get too greedy here. Then we Nightmare, target the Apollosa, sending the missing piece to our combo here, the symbol. Then we World Wand, bring back our Nightmare, linking 2 with the Golem, making the Galatea. Tear effect, shuffling back the World Wand to set the field spell of Gods, and then activating the Symbol Skeleton Engrave, summoning back Gearsu, And then Girsu sending a anything really. It doesn't really matter. I usually suggest sending a World Wand just so you have a little bit of extra follow up, because you won't be sending one off of that nightmare. Then you link 2 into the IP. Set 1 and pass. Then you have a discard in hand if you wish to go to the unicorn route, or you have the option of then negating a bunch of stuff with Appaloosa, and then this in your opponent's turn, so you negate stuff. Send the Gizmek, and then you have a crescendo, and then what you'll do typically is IP, regardless of whether they out the Appaloosa or not, into the Zeroboros, and then on summon, effect, banish the 8, summon it out, and then trigger the Zeroboros, banishing everything. If you really want to here, you can chain symbol, which you don't have engraved. If you had the extra resources, you can chain symbol, summon this, and then banish this, and then you can summon this back off of the World Wand, and then get a free Dingus out of it. Because you didn't have that, you won't do that, and then that'll pass turn, you'll draw. That was really best case scenario draw. You will be locking the Zeroboros out of working again because you don't want it to be working. You reveal the Nessie in this case. See what they snipe. Odds evens. Hits the Nessie. It's fine. It doesn't really matter. You search the tube. Reveal the tube. Odds evens. Evens hits the tube. Tube effect. You'll summon out that Bigfoot. Then you will activate the World Wand effect. Summoning out the symbol, not the nightmare in this case. Then you will link 2 into a Galatea. Then you'll symbol back into a Galatea. And then make ding, remove any threats, and then push the game. You have enough here. Whilst this brass rots in your hand for the rest of eternity. But any danger plus any scrap monster realistically is full combo, regardless of what it is, except for like Golem, obviously. But any one of your 6 scrap starters is pretty much a full combo. And yeah, this is why we played the 3 symbol in this list, because you're going to be banishing a lot. So that's why we play multiples of all of our like dangers and stuff. Prime example. But yeah, no, it's a very, very consistent deck in terms of the way it functions. It does pretty much the same thing, turn in, turn out, game 1, game 2. It's gonna pretty much spit out this board, which, as you saw, isn't exactly scary, but it becomes very scary very quickly for no reason other than the fact that Zeroboros is a good card. And the dangers just give you so much versatility in the fact that you can draw, you can extend, you can pitch, you can do whatever you realistically need. Yes, Mothman does allow your opponent to draw, but it kind of puts them in a worse position at the same time. Because it gives away what they're playing and allows you to turn off things. Like with that hand, if I'd have drawn the Mothman instead of the Bigfoot, I could have forced them to pitch something that might have been important to their deck, and then call bite it, and then not allow them to play the game. So yeah, that's why we play the dangers, and honestly, they really, really, really work with Orcust, and I think that this is probably the way that the deck's going to go from now on. We pray for Nessie to 3 because this card, honestly, deserves it. It's such a good card. Then we can change the dangers completely, and we can take out one of the troops and put in a not Mothman. We can take out the second Mothman and the second Chupacabra for a Thunderbird and a third Nessie. But yeah, other than that, realistically, all this deck does is turbo out like Appaloosa IP, and then you just sit on that and proceed to just go banish, 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 cause your opponent a bunch of like disruption, and cause some chaos. It's great. Post-siding, you have a lot more going first and second options. So going second, you have like Pank and all the hand traps. going first, you have like cosmics, anti-spells, and things like that. So yeah, it's really, really good. Very consistent, and yeah. Just yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please do comment, like, and subscribe, and don't forget to just say hey in the comments. I'm always probably gonna I'm always gonna be messaging back after the video. So yeah, thank you so much for supporting me and being here, and I do appreciate every single one of my viewers. Thank you so much, and goodbye.